Welcome to the Bible in a Year reading plan. Together we will read through the entire Bible. A portion from the Old Testament, New Testament, Psalms and Proverbs every day. Today's reading is in the video image. Read along, listen daily, and grow in the Word. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay on track with us daily. And you can always go back to previous videos if you miss any days. Number 7. When Moses finished setting up the tabernacle, he anointed and consecrated it and all its furnishings. He also anointed and consecrated the altar and all its utensils. 2. Then the leaders of Israel, the heads of families who were the tribal leaders in charge of those who were counted, made offerings. 3. They brought as their gifts before the Lord 6 covered carts and 12 oxen, an ox from each leader and a cart from every two. These they presented before the tabernacle. 4. The Lord said to Moses, 5 Accept these from them, that they may be used in the work at the tent of meeting. Give them to the Levites as each man's work requires. 6. So Moses took the carts and oxen and gave them to the Levites. 7. He gave 2 carts and 4 oxen to the Gershonites, as their work required. 8. And he gave 4 carts and 8 oxen to the Merarites, as their work required. They were all under the direction of Ithamar son of Aaron, the priest. 9. But Moses did not give any to the Kohathites, because they were to carry on their shoulders the holy things, for which they were responsible. 10. When the altar was anointed, the leaders brought their offerings for its dedication and presented them before the altar. 11. For the Lord had said to Moses, each day one leader is to bring his offering for the dedication of the altar. 12. The one who brought his offering on the first day was Nahshon son of Amminadab of the tribe of Judah. 13. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 14. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 15. 1 young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 16. 1 male goat for a sin offering. 17. And 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Nahshon son of Amminadab. 18. On the second day Nethanel son of Zur, the leader of Issachar, brought his offering. 19. The offering he brought was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 21. Gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 21. 1 young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb, a year old for a burnt offering. 22. 1 male goat for a sin offering. 23. And 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Nethanel son of Zur. 24. On the third day, Eliab son of Helon, the leader of the people of Zebulun, brought his offering. 25. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 26. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 27. 1 young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 28. 1 male goat for a sin offering. 29. And 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Eliab son of Helon. 30. On the fourth day Elizur son of Shedeur, the leader of the people of Reuben, brought his offering. 31. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 32. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 33. 1 young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 34. 1 male goat for a sin offering. 35 and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Elizur son of Shedeur. 36 On the 5th day Shelumiel son of Zurishaddai, the leader of the people of Simeon, brought his offering. 37 His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 38 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 39 1 young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 41 male goat for a sin offering. 41 and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Shelumiel son of Zurishaddai. 42 On the 6th day Eliasaph son of Deuel, the leader of the people of Gad, brought his offering. 43 His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 44 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 45 1 young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 46 1 male goat for a sin offering. 47 and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Eliasaph son of Deuel. 48 On the 7th day Elishama son of Ammihud, the leader of the people of Ephraim, brought his offering. 49 His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 51 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 51 1 young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 52 1 male goat for a sin offering. 53 and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Elishama son of Ammihud. 54 On the 8th day Gamaliel son of Pedasur, the leader of the people of Manasseh, brought his offering. 55 His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 56 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 57 1 young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 58 1 male goat for a sin offering. 59 and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Gamaliel son of Pedasur. 60 On the 9th day Abidan son of Gideoni, the leader of the people of Benjamin, brought his offering. 61 His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 62 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 63 1 young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 64 1 male goat for a sin offering. $65 and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Abidan son of Gideoni. 66 On the 10th day Ahiezer son of Ammishaddai, the leader of the people of Dan, brought his offering. 67 His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 68 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 69 1 young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 71 male goat for a sin offering. 71 and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Ahiezer son of Ammishaddai. 72 On the 11th day Pagiel son of Ochran, the leader of the people of Asher, brought his offering. 73 His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 74 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 75 1 young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 76 1 male goat for a sin offering. 77 and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Pagiel son of Ochran. 78 On the 12th day Ahira son of Enan, the leader of the people of Naphtali, brought his offering. 79 His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 81 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 81 1 young bull, 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 82 1 male goat for a sin offering. 83 and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Ahira son of Enan. 84 These were the offerings of the Israelite leaders for the dedication of the altar when it was anointed: 12 silver plates, 12 silver sprinkling bowls and 12 gold dishes. 85 Each silver plate weighed 130 shekels, and each sprinkling bowl 70 shekels. Altogether, the silver dishes weighed 2,400 shekels, according to the sanctuary shekel. 86 The 12 gold dishes filled with incense weighed 10 shekels each, according to the sanctuary shekel. Altogether, the gold dishes weighed 120 shekels. 87 The total number of animals for the burnt offering came to 12 young bulls, 12 rams and 12 male lambs a year old, together with their grain offering. 12 male goats were used for the sin offering. 88 The total number of animals for the sacrifice of the fellowship offering came to 24 oxen, 60 rams, 60 male goats and 60 male lambs a year old. These were the offerings for the dedication of the altar after it was anointed. 89 When Moses entered the tent of meeting to speak with the Lord, he heard the voice speaking to him from between the 2 cherubim above the atonement cover on the Ark of the Covenant law. In this way the Lord spoke to him. Mark 3. Then Jesus entered a house, and again a crowd gathered, so that he and his disciples were not even able to eat. 21 When his family heard about this, they went to take charge of him, for they said, "He is out of his mind." 22 And the teachers of the law who came down from Jerusalem said, "He is possessed by Beelzebul. By the prince of demons he is driving out demons." 23 So Jesus called them over to him and began to speak to them in parables. How can Satan drive out Satan? 24 If a kingdom is divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. 25 If a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. 26 And if Satan opposes himself and is divided, he cannot stand. His end has come. 27 In fact, no one can enter a strong man's house without first tying him up. Then he can plunder the strong man's house. 28 Truly I tell you, people can be forgiven all their sins and every slander they utter. 29 But whoever blasphemes against the Holy Spirit will never be forgiven. They are guilty of an eternal sin. 30 He said this because they were saying, "He has an impure spirit." 31 Then Jesus' mother and brothers arrived. Standing outside, they sent someone in to call him. 32 A crowd was sitting around him, and they told him, "Your mother and brothers are outside looking for you." 33 Who are my mother and my brothers? He asked. 34 Then he looked at those seated in a circle around him and said, "Here are my mother and my brothers." 35 Whoever does God's will is my brother and sister and mother. Psalm 50. The Mighty One, God, the Lord, speaks and summons the earth from the rising of the sun to where it sets. Point 2 From Zion, perfect in beauty, God shines forth. Point 3 Our God comes and will not be silent. A fire devours before him, and around him a tempest rages. Point 4 He summons the heavens above, and the earth, that he may judge his people. 5 Gather to me this consecrated people, who made a covenant with me by sacrifice. 6 And the heavens proclaim his righteousness, for he is a God of justice. Point 7 Listen, my people, and I will speak. I will testify against you, Israel. I am God, your God. Point 8 I bring no charges against you concerning your sacrifices or concerning your burnt offerings, which are ever before me. Point 9 I have no need of a bull from your stall or of goats from your pens. 10 For every animal of the forest is mine, and the cattle on 1,000 hills. Point 11 I know every bird in the mountains, and the insects in the fields are mine. Point 12 If I were hungry I would not tell you, for the world is mine, and all that is in it. Point 13 Do I eat the flesh of bulls or drink the blood of goats? 14 Sacrifice thank offerings to God. Fulfill your vows to the Most High. 15 And call on me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you, and you will honor me. 16 But to the wicked person, God says, what right have you to recite my laws or take my covenant on your lips? 17 You hate my instruction and cast my words behind you. Point 18 When you see a thief, you join with him. You throw in your lot with adulterers. Point 19 You use your mouth for evil and harness your tongue to deceit. Point 20 You sit and testify against your brother and slander your own mother's son. Point 21 When you did these things and I kept silent, you thought I was exactly like you. But I now arraign you and set my accusations before you. Point 22 Consider this, you who forget God, or I will tear you to pieces, with no one to rescue you. 23 Those who sacrifice thank offerings honor me, and to the blameless I will show my salvation. Proverbs 19 Better the poor whose walk is blameless than a fool whose lips are perverse. Point 2 Desire without knowledge is not good. How much more will hasty feet miss the way? 3 A person's own folly leads to their ruin, yet their heart rages against the Lord. Point 4 Wealth attracts many friends, but even the closest friend of the poor person deserts them. Point 5 A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will not go free. Point 6 Many curry favor with a ruler, and everyone is the friend of one who gives gifts. Point 7 The poor are shunned by all their relatives. How much more do their friends avoid them? Though the poor pursue them with pleading, they are nowhere to be found. Point 8 The one who gets wisdom loves life. The one who cherishes understanding will soon prosper. Point 9 A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will perish. Point 10 It is not fitting for a fool to live in luxury. How much worse for a slave to rule over princes? 11 A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. Point 12 A king's rage is like the roar of a lion, but his favor is like dew on the grass. Point 13 A foolish child is a father's ruin, and a quarrelsome wife is like the constant dripping of a leaky roof. Point 14 Houses and wealth are inherited from parents, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Point 15 Laziness brings on deep sleep, and the shiftless go hungry. Point 16 Whoever keeps commandments keeps their life, but whoever shows contempt for their ways will die. Point 17 Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done. Point 18 Discipline your children, for in that there is hope. Do not be a willing party to their death. Point 19 A hot-tempered person must pay the penalty. Rescue them, and you will have to do it again. Point 20 Listen to advice and accept discipline, and at the end you will be counted among the wise. Point 21 Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Point 22 What a person desires is unfailing love. Better to be poor than a liar. Point 23 The fear of the Lord leads to life, then one rests content, untouched by trouble. Point 24 A sluggard buries his hand in the dish. He will not even bring it back to his mouth. 25 Flog a mocker, and the simple will learn prudence. Rebuke the discerning, and they will gain knowledge. Point 26 Whoever robs their father and drives out their mother is a child who brings shame and disgrace. Point 27 Stop listening to instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. Point 28 A corrupt witness mocks at justice, and the mouth of the wicked gulps down evil. Point 29 Penalties are prepared for mockers, and beatings for the backs of fools. Thanks for reading with me today. Come back tomorrow as we continue our journey through the Bible. Like and subscribe so you don't miss the next day.